Hello everyone, welcome back to Vidya TV. In this particular video, let us discuss some MCQs related to engineering mechanics. Very much useful for AE as well as AEE TSPSC examinations. So, and the subject is engineering mechanics. It is common for civil as well as mechanical branches. First question is, if the gravitational acceleration at any point, at any place is doubled, the weight of the body will also be doubled. If the gravitational acceleration at any point or at any place is doubled, the weight of the body will also be doubled. Next question, if two equal vector forces are mutually perpendicular to each other, then the resultant force is acting at which angle as compared to one of the vectors? I'll repeat the question. If the two equal vector forces are mutually perpendicular to each other, then the resultant force is acting at which angle as compared to one of the vectors? So it is nothing but a problem related to parallelogram laws of force. And clearly he has mentioned there are two forces and these two forces are perpendicular to each other. If P and Q are the two vectors or the forces, then what is the resultant force? Where is it acting? At which angle it is acting means definitely it will act at the center. That means it makes 45 degrees angle with both the forces, P as well as Q. Therefore, the answer is option B, 45 degrees. It makes an angle of 45 degrees with the vector. Next question, the locus of the instantaneous center of a moving rigid body is what? The locus of the instantaneous center of a moving rigid body is centroid. Option C, it is centroid. Next question, the time of flight of a projectile on a horizontal plane is what? Time of flight of a projectile on a horizontal plane is 2u sine alpha by g. 2u sine alpha by g. U is the initial velocity, g is the gravitational force, and alpha is the angle of inclination. That is 2u sine alpha by g. Option A is the right answer. For perfectly elastic bodies, the value of coefficient of restitution. The value of coefficient of restitution is C. That is option C, that is 1. Perfectly elastic bodies, the coefficient of restitution is 1. Next, the jet engine works on the principle of what? The jet engine works on the principle of conservation of linear momentum. It works on the principle of conservation of linear momentum. Option B is the right answer. Next question, the angle which an inclined surface makes with the horizontal when a body placed on the point of moving down. When a body placed on the point of moving down, what it is called? The angle which an inclined surface makes with the horizontal when a body placed on the point of moving down. When a body placed on the point of moving down, it is nothing but angle of repose. It is angle of repose. Option A is the right answer. What is the unit of impulse? Next question. What is the unit of impulse? The unit of impulse is kg meter per second. Unit of impulse is kg meter per second. That is option A is the right answer. Moment of inertia of a square of side B about an axis through its center of gravity is what? Moment of inertia of a square of side B about an axis through its center of gravity, that is b to the power 4 by 12. b to the power 4 by 12 is the right answer. Moment of inertia of a square of side B. b to the power 4 by 12. The moment of inertia of a thin spherical shell is what? The moment of inertia of a thin spherical shell is 2/3 of mr square. 2/3 of mr square. That is option C is the right answer. Next question. Coulomb friction is what? It is the friction between dry surfaces. Coulomb friction is the friction between the dry surfaces. So friction between dry surface is called Coulomb friction. The motion of a bicycle wheel is what? The motion of a bicycle wheel is rotary as well as translatory. The motion of a bicycle wheel is rotary as well as translatory. Option C is the right answer. Next question. The tendency of rotation of the body along any axis is called what? The tendency of a rotation of a body along any axis is nothing but called as torque. It is called as torque. The tendency of rotation of a body along an axis is called as torque. Next question. In the method of sections for the analysis of trusses, the section line should be what? In the method of sections for the analysis of truss, the section line should cut not more than 3 members and separate the truss into 2 independent parts. Okay, in the method of sections, in the truss, it should cut not more than 3 members. It should cut only 3 members, and the truss has to be separated into 2 independent parts. That is option A is the right answer. Next one. In a velocity time curve, the slope represents what? Velocity time curve, definitely it represents acceleration. Velocity time curve, the slope represents acceleration. So these are the questions related to engineering mechanics, very much useful for AE as TSPSC AE as well as AEE exams. Very important questions. Right, that's all for this video. Thank you.